morning everybody, thank you for joining me. I'm sorry I've been away so long. I've been on a remote viewing course in Scotland which has blown my mind, and I will update you on that. When I came back, I had lots of people on the waiting list on the website, and I shot off the button that says, inform people that you've put orders up, and the emails disappeared. So I'm really sorry if you were on the waiting list. I have put some more orders up on Sunday. There should still be some there. So anyway, thank you for being here. Today's reading is going to be, are they still interested in? You have got 3 choices. The Temperance card is number 1. The Lovers card is number 2. And the Ace of Cups is number 3. And I will see you in a minute. Okay, what I would get from this is this person's interested but feels blocked. They feel, the word I thought of, which always sounds like a wrong word, is impotent. They feel impotent in this connection. I have got one more card to put down. Let me just put this one down here. Yeah, they don't know how to get in touch, how to move towards you. How can I fit this card in? Let me move this up here. What I'm going to do is I'll go through the cards, I'll explain what the cards mean and why I've come to what I've come, and that gives you a chance to intervene in your head and say, well, actually, no, that won't mean that to me, because that's what it is. It's a group reading. You've got the centre card with the protective nine of Wands, which is normally a man with a bandaged up head, which it's like defense and maybe a little bit defeat, a little bit bruised, a little bit hurt. You've got the Universe card, can be man or woman obviously. You've got the Universe card up at the top up here, which is the World card, the end of the major arcana, where you go through a journey and then you close it up and you start again. The start is here at the bottom with the Fool card here. So are they still interested? At the moment they are perusing, trying to understand, putting an end to the chapter, but because you've got the King of Wands down here and the Knight of Wands, the action. This person is the action man of the world, action woman of the world. And with the Fool card here is they want to act. It's like, it feels very sort of tense and almost like, those sort of little globular heads that you used to get as kids, if you're as old as me, where you like lick the rubber bottom of it and you stick it on the table or whatever, and then it sits there and it pops up and frightens you when the slava or whatever it is becomes loose. Yeah, I know, it's disgusting. It's like that, but it's what it feels like. It's tension that's being held, trying to see how to move on from what they see as an ending and almost protecting themselves. But this person wants to act. The Fool is the beginning of the major arcana. It's somebody who's on a new journey, excited, new vistas. Is that the right word? Yeah, you can see a little dog here springing into action over the field. Here you've got the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. As I've said, the Knight is always on a horse, wants to keep moving. The King of Wands is the king of making things into reality, ideas and thoughts, and actually moving with them, actually getting outside the bedroom, the house, and making things real. The Six of Cups initially at the beginning is a card of nostalgia and sentimentality. So there's a feeling here that you're both pulled to each other in a very caring way. Possibly some form of strong recognition here. With the Tower card, that fell to pieces, and this person is trying to think, where do I go with it now? And wants to move but is hurt. This could almost feel like somebody who's seen you with a partner, or somebody that's found out something about you that maybe they thought you're interested in. This person says, well, actually, no, they prefer dark-haired people or blondes, or we've got a partner. It's like something that takes them away from thinking that you're interested. Hence the protection here. The Six of Pentacles here and the Eight of Pentacles here. This is like formulating a strategic plan. The Six of Pentacles is like sharing. It's like, how do I share my time? How do I share my energy, possibly? Although it's practical situations. This again has the element of sharing, but it's like a skill. So there was an element here perhaps of finances or work involved, and nothing being offered or something they can't take up. If you see this person in a work scenario situation, you haven't seen them for a while, they could be trying to wonder how they can pop up in your eyesight, or whether you see them in a normal everyday situation, walking into a shop, in a library, something very ordinary. It's like, we haven't seen each other for a while, so how can I make it happen in everyday terms? The Strength card at the end is a nice card. We start off with the Six of Cups. It's heartfelt, it's connection, it's sweetness. That's what binds you. At the end, you've got the Strength card that, again, it's like trying to be, both of you trying to be the best people you possibly can be. The Strength card is always about morality and being a little bit more human than animal human. Animal human is instinctual and anger and automatic reactions like jealousy. The Strength card is compassion and kindness and putting the other person before you, or at least on an equal level. That's what they want, but I feel that they're scuppered in their plan to some way, but they want to restart. If we look over here, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, and this is what actions do they want to take. You've got Pentacle energy here, which is earthy and grounded. The Ace of Pentacles here is wanting to start something new in a very everyday, practical way. You've got, again, this sort of reiterating the feeling shut out of a scenario or situation or a connection. And the Queen of Wands here can mean two things. Either they see you as being action orientated yourself, or because there's so much wand energy excuse me, with the Knight and the King here, which is almost like the male and the female coming together. It doesn't have to be two males. It doesn't have to be two males. It doesn't have to be two females. It can be any combination. But it just is energy that is the same vibration, the same element and attraction is what I would say there. Fit together. Yeah. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles, again, is going back to this energy here, and this energy here. Are they interested? Yes, on a practical level. They are feeling tense on how to move towards you. It's part of their nature. They like life to move forward in a very sort of vigorous way, almost like a hero on its journey. They feel scuppered at the moment. They will restart. They are interested, and they will do it in a very down-to-earth, practical way to reboot this connection, because they feel as if you're both similar vibrations with an element of connection and sweetness between the pair of you is probably what I would say from that. I hope you agree with the cards. I hope I've explained them correctly to you, but that's what I would say. In a sentence, are they still interested? Yes, it's building up inside them. It will come out in a more measured way, but which you may not sense the inbuilt tension, because it will seem very sort of normal, the way that they try and connect again. Okay, so that's what I've got. I hope that makes sense. If you do like the readings and you fancy one, the website is huluppu.co.uk. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Okay, I'm going to say what I'm thinking here, but I'm not sure whether it's correct. This person feels tired. They feel worn out. They feel like they don't know what to do next. They feel, the word scuppered came into my mind. It's similar to pile number 1, but this one has a little bit more pain in it, possibly. Are they still interested? I would say they are still interested. They're trying to measure it. They're trying to, it's like turned into obsession, but this tiring obsession. You know, when you're obsessed with somebody, and you know what that feels like, I think we all do. When you're obsessed with somebody and it can feel a little bit like you get periods where you think, oh, that's gone too far and it's too much in my head and I need to stop it. So you almost battle with yourself. I think this person is like this or like that. What I'll do is I'm going to go through the pile. I'll explain what the cards mean so that you know where I'm coming from. Maybe the connections I make may not have the same meaning to you, so I'm going to try and we're going to hopefully meet each other halfway. The card in the centre pile is the Six of Swords. Sorry, I was trying to read. I know what it is, but I can't read it. The Six of Swords up here with with a lady being escorted across the water. The waters always tend to be emotional, the swords of thoughts. So it's somebody who's in a difficult emotional place, that it's okay, things are smoothing out, but they're still on a journey. You've got the death and rebirth card at the centre, so something's ended. Sorry, it cut off after half an hour. It can't be half an hour yet, it just cut off anyway. The death and rebirth card can be the situation has come to an end. The rebirth could mean it could take off again. It could be that the situation just come to a natural ending before something new started. I would guess from the question, and probably the reason that you're watching this is that you haven't seen each other for a while, and that's what the death card is. The Nine of Wands, oh my God, my eyesight is bad. The Nine of Wands here is the man pulling what look like logs up a hill. Oftentimes it's a man or a woman who is protecting themselves, and it feels like they're bruised. That's what I've got a feeling like, scuppered, as if they're in a painful place. It may not be something you've done. It could be them just assessing their place in the situation. Does that person like me? Am I barking up the wrong tree? I haven't seen them for a while and it feels hard work, and I feel a bit hard done by for some reason. Whether that has got anything to do with you, my first guess would be no. I think they're sensitive. You've got here the Wheel card at the beginning, which is always a great start to a spread. The Wheel is like good luck, good fortune, karmic meetings, excitement, and a promise of something fresh. So I guess that's how the relationship started, with the Wheel card there as well. It could have been abroad, or one of you were from a different place on earth. And it feels exciting. It feels like it's got some sort of momentum, and you want to see each other and keep seeing each other. Then you've got here the Two of Cups, which I always love. The Two of Cups is a card of two people at the same vibration. So scientifically, there's no other way that you can escape each other. You just come together. Similar vibrations, just stick together, and you'll have the same taste, possibly similar looks, possibly similar lifestyles, and share the same affection for each other. But again, there's a feeling here, because we've got swords here and swords here. Both of these are like trapped ability to communicate. Maybe things were left unsaid, maybe not enough was said, maybe feelings weren't expressed. And maybe that's what's causing this healing here from this person, that they felt they'd done more. If I look at the Eight of Pentacles down here, it's skills. Maybe they feel awkward. It's probably what I would get from this, an awkward thing. When people connect and the words come out backwards, when you are attracted to somebody and it feels exciting, and they just felt they weren't showing themselves in their true light, and that maybe you weren't attracted to them. And maybe they just felt that you weren't interested in them at all. But that's what I would get from that. That excitement, connection, trapped ability to communicate, and skills being questioned here, possibly because of the rest of the pile above it. My skills in connecting, my skills in love, my skills where I'm attracted to somebody aren't all there, is possibly what I would say they're feeling. So are they interested? Initially, big time. Feeling the connection, but I feel that either you didn't reciprocate it as much as they expected, or they feel that they let themselves down with regards to their love language, their ability to connect or to flirt or to show you that they are interested. Awkward love style, maybe. The Seven of Pentacles on this side, how it's moving forward, is slow movement, a strategic plan, taking their time to evaluate the situation. The Judgment card here is like a huge lifting consciousness to some extent, but you've got here the Devil card, so those don't go together, do they? This is like waking up, and this is like being obsessed or tied into a situation, and you've got this card here the same. Okay, so this is what I think's happened, and then I will answer the question, are they interested with what we've got here so far? I feel that somebody's fallen for you. I feel they've got taken away with the situation, because you both feel like you recognised each other and it was going somewhere. So I think it started off with a bang of excitement and chattering and talking. And then I think something awkward happened in the meantime that they may have blamed themselves for. So yes, initially incredibly interested. I feel that the situation has almost like, I want to say run its course, but I don't mean that in a negative way. It's like it's wound itself up, and there's lots of your person that you're interested in over questioning or over analysing it. Swords cards. Did they communicate correctly? Did they say something wrong? Were you interested? And it's an uphill battle. They're forming a plan, so they are interested. I think they've become, it's like being slapped awake with a crush. These two cards here. This is like being slapped awake, and that's the crushy feeling here. But still feel as if they're not ready to move. These cards here suggest healing, so time to go inward. I feel your person's shy. I feel that they're socially awkward. I feel that they may not be like that with everybody, but with you I think they were. Let's have a look at action that they may take. You've got here emotional connection that feels, again, a little bit like this, but more family orientated, more like we could connect long time rather than just, oh my gosh, we're so similar, I want to get to know you more. You've got the Queen of Swords here, which is possibly seeing you as either sharp-tongued, straight-laced, straight talking. And the World card hit, you're not there anymore. And the Eight of Pentacles is here and here. It's skills to connect. It's skills to work together. Your person is interested but awkward. It feels like a social anxiety, or maybe that just comes into play when they are talking to somebody they're attracted to, because that's what it feels like. And it's almost like they're trying to, you've made them question themselves. And I think here that you've woke them up with their awkwardness here. And it's made them more interested in you because they can't understand why they reacted in such a way. So yes, they are interested. How that will come across to you is almost reserved. It's the situation, I don't think you see this person anymore. I think they feel reserved, they feel awkward, they feel that like it's an uphill battle to get closer to you, whether that is in practical situations, maybe you don't live together, maybe they saw you once, it's difficult to strike up a conversation, and maybe the last connection was felt but didn't come across very well with regards to how they talked and how you, maybe it's like somebody fell over or somebody that's words come out backwards. There's a plan going on in their head. So yes, they are interested, but they're still battling with themselves, trying to gain the skills. And I would guess these skills, they could be anything you will know better. It could be a skill to get in the same department as you. It could be trying to get in the same college as you. I don't know. But with regards to what I've got here, and because I don't know the situation, I would say it's skills on how to connect, how to be more in... you're quite straight, I think. I think you say things as they are, and maybe that shocks them a little bit. It's not that they think you're rude, it just is that they want to measure up in some way. I feel it's very difficult practically to get close with that World card there as well. You feel familiar to them. But these cards here, the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Swords, can be like a parental figure, like a mother or a father that has the same energy as you. So it feels familiar here, as in that immediate connection. But there's also here, because of this healing, I wonder if it's like, I recognise you, hence the obsession bit here, but I don't know how to connect on this level. Maybe a parent had that sort of energy and they could, there's just that family sort of relationship, which could be quite chippy, or I'm not going to say flirty then, that's not right, is it? It's like, words, playful words, joking with each other. So they're trying to gain the skills to interact with you on a way that is normal. Even though you feel familiar, it's normal and not going to look awkward. So they are interested but awkward is what I would say there. And I do feel that it's quite difficult. There's two things against this moving forward at the moment. It's them going inward and thinking that they are not good socialising or not good with, I'm going to say opposite sex or the same sex, it's just attraction. And the fact that there's practicalities in here. Maybe you're connected in work as well with these cards here. Something to do with skills or connecting in groups or work scenarios or situations may make it even more awkward. But they are definitely interested, but as I said, awkward. I'm going to leave that there. I hope it means something to you. If you like the readings, Have a check my website out. It's huluppu.co.uk, and please subscribe. Bye. Okay, this one has got, let me just pull one more card out. I can fit it in. Okay, this one has got a darker edge to it that ends up more like a fairy tale. Let me try and explain it to you. What I'll do is explain the meaning in the cards, how I connect them, but if you can sort of intervene in your head halfway to see whether the connections mean something to you. So you've got the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords here. So the question is, are they interested? Page is a small movement or affection or thoughts. You've got the Page of Pentacles, which is, and this is going to sound rude, so I didn't say at the beginning, the other cards are stronger, but you've got here some practical movement towards you is what they're interested in. You've got the Page of Swords, some communication is what they're interested in. So that is like a little bit sort of, okay, really, that doesn't mean much to me, and it's not something that is going to excite me at the moment, but this is what does excite me because there's more of a story behind it. The Emperor card and the Tower card down here, to me, is like a power play. And there's something to do here with initiating something that caused pain. So I feel that you're dealing with somebody who's very proud, somebody who likes to be kingpin. And maybe here the Magician card, which is bringing something to reality with the Heartache card here, maybe they have tried to initiate something. And with the Six of Cups down here, the lady's having tea. It's like they were trying to be sociable possibly, and it didn't work well, or they felt that they had a way of showing affection and you didn't take it up. So are they interested in you? Yes, but it had an awkward beginning is what I would say there from their point of view. Because this is the Death card down here is like an ending of a situational scenario. The Emperor card is somebody who's strong nature, somebody who is the big daddy, who tried to initiate something, which is what they're good at, the Aries component in the Emperor card, that met a brick wall and caused some sort of pain. And I think that was with the Six of Cups. It was like something sociable, easygoing, and maybe not their normal nature. So they put themselves outside their comfort zone and said something sweet or nice or connected with a smile when it's not normally their style. This may be the small connections here. So they feel that they've tried to connect, and I think they felt it went wrong from their point of view. The reason that I'm saying that is you've got the Seven of Swords here, which is a card of something circumspect. I don't know what that word is, but that's the word that came into my mind, or underhand, or something that's taken unfairly. And I'm thinking here initially, I haven't looked down these cards, that you took their pride unfairly. You've got here the King of Cups. It's their kind, sweet, romantic heart. The movement here on the horse with the knight, and this is blocked, and this is looking this way. This person wanted to move romantically without having what I guess is an outward romantic nature, but try to fill that position in their own head and come across as sweet and romantic because they're feeling it, but it's not natural for them to express it. And they felt that either you turned away, didn't notice, laughed, didn't appreciate it, something like that. Hence why the ending card here. With the Knight of Swords down here is that it's not somebody who's easily deterred. So they're interested. They've done the effort in their mind. They're not easily deterred. They're trying to look at it from a logical viewpoint. So these cards here with regards to action, you've got again the Ten of Cups, which is like a feeling that you are connected emotionally. You've got here somebody that works on things that when they feel that they've lost something or they haven't done a good job, they don't go away and cry. The Emperor card. They will work, they will structure, they will organise things. And this is loss, this is emotional connection, and this is structure, organising, learning a skill. And what you've got here is the Knight of Cups. Remember I said here the Knight of Cups is romantic because there's a horse involved. The horse is the movement, and the cups is emotional movement. I feel this person's interested. I feel that they're going to have a second go, which is a wrong word. A second or third or what, I don't know what number, attempt to get closer to you. What they're trying to do is, they think you're softer than them. I think that they think you're more emotional. This is a very masculine energy. So they've tried to soften their energy to reach you, and it didn't work. Ladies having tea. And it didn't work the way that they thought it would. So now they're just sort of like, oh, well, I started and I feel that it didn't go anywhere. Maybe, did I do the right thing? Should I just come across as my organised, overgruff self, my rather aggressive, assertive self? And they're coming across as, I'll just be straight, factual, not quite this energy here. It's like they're putting a block on the romantic energy, but that's what they want to do. So yes, this person is interested. They want to come towards you in an emotional way. They're rethinking their past attempts, is what I would, if that means anything to you. They felt that the Seven of Swords, somebody did them dirty. Maybe you didn't give them enough attention. They're not perturbed by that. They're not somebody who's easily sidelined or cut off. It's like, no, I can do this. There's a bit of fire in here, it feels like. Somebody that's quite determined. Like, it is like Capricorn Aries energy. Determined with competitive. An element of competition there as well. It's ended, but they've got romantic cards at the end here. They've reassessed the situation. They still feel they want to move towards you romantically, which they will do, and they're going to retry. So yes, still interested. How did I do? Does that make sense to you? That's what I've got. That's how the cards fall together in my head, and that's how I've interpreted them. But there will be bits in there that you'll think, oh, hold on, no, I wouldn't fit that with regards to what I know about the connection, which is what tarot is. And I always think tarot is not so much, it's not the prediction I think that is possible. We don't know. It's the self-reflection in situations, and I think that's where tarot comes into its own. So anyway, I'm going to leave you there. If you like the readings, check out the website, which is huluppu.co.uk, and please subscribe. I have been here quite a while, and I think most people on most websites don't subscribe, but it does help us out because we all just basically just fall away at the wayside when life takes over. Anyway, thank you very much. Bye.